she got up in the stand, she could hear the band practicing.
Oh my God!
Well, on that same afternoon, the band
deer hunting while being serenaded by Flight of the Bumblebee.
The band and the band director report having seen a very strange, large light anomaly hovering around the ball field that they were practicing on,
probing
and
buttholes,
then taking off and away. Right. This lady reports an encounter with something. You remember the original Predator movie?
Yeah.
When he puts on his cloaking device or whatever, and he looks kind of shimmery and shit.
Yeah.
That's what she reports seeing out there in the woods.
I'm going to say it slowly because nobody believes me. Top secret
alien
government. No, not top secret aliens. You stole my thunder.
They're top aliens are top secret too. I mean, that's why we're all getting together and storming Area 51. Haven't you heard?
Oh, that's a horrible idea.
I don't know about you, but I'm not.
So,
I want to see live footage of the idiots actually try that.
Okay,
yeah,
so here's the deal. Apparently, that started out as a joke, but people have it's morphed into this like movement or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a flash mob at Area 51.
But here's the thing. These fucking morons keep saying they can't take all of us. Yeah, the fuck they can.
Or shoot you.
They have fully automatic weapons, and they are very much authorized by law to kill you dead
for no reason.
If you storm that property, they will shoot you the fuck dead. Yeah. Period. Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
You're a fucking idiot.
All of the bases say use of lethal force is authorized, and that means you. Oh, they won't shoot me. The fuck they will. Yes, they will.
They can't shoot all of us.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Yeah,
absolutely. They have seismic sensors like 5 miles out from the gate. They know you're coming.
Oh yeah, I watch these YouTubers, and they're always going out to Area 51. And
don't they have drones that?
No, yeah.
I'm sure.
I don't remember. I don't remember them seeing any drones. But whenever
seismic sensors, I mean, they can. If you step foot on the property, they can.
Whenever they'll stop somewhere and they'll look around. They're like, "There's the white truck."
Yeah,
there's always
sitting on the hill watching them.
Yeah, so you think they can't get all of you? Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
If not, they'll just let the aliens have you.
If you seriously, if you value your life or your freedom, don't try to storm Area 51 or S4. They will kill you. Period.
So maybe every however many years, the aliens have to eat.
No, is that one?
Like on Jeepers Creepers, where he comes back every 7 years.
Yeah, they have made this storm Area 51 thing to get people to come in
to voluntarily come in to be eaten.
Oh yes, all of you fucktards, right this way. Let us give you the tour.
We'll show you the
dumb ones taste better.
Yeah, exactly. Let us give you the tour. It's so glad that you got out of your mom's basement. Come on. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, there's a lot of people that have been trying to connect all these national park missing cases with Bigfoot. Mm-hmm. And actually, there's been some guys that have started creating maps that map the locations of these disappearances and reported Bigfoot encounters.
Well, I was about to say, how many Bigfoot sightings have there been in like national parks?
He's found quite a few actually, and that correlate in time and space basically. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's one on the missing 411 hunted. There's one deal about an older gentleman. Him and his buddies have been going up to this spot in California, up in the mountains, northern California, for years. And there had been a camp that somebody basically built, and they actually went out there and they play some of it on the documentary. And they're sitting there at night with a little campfire going, and man, you're hearing all sorts of weird shit. And I mean, the thing is, when they start the night, you can hear the coyotes yelping and howling and everything else, and then
you can hear that now.
Later into the night, it's like, what the hell was that?
I'll never forget that time in Germany. We were out on our balcony. And we heard
was so weird.
That whatever noise sounded like a dog screaming and a woman screaming
and like a baby crying or something.
A baby
weird
crying,
shit.
like all mixed together. And I started researching it, and I saw that female foxes will make like a scream. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I listened to that.
No,
it wasn't that.
Yep.
I listened to all kind of like animal screams and mating calls, and I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
So what else we got on the 411 missings?
I don't really know of anything that so explains a lot of it.
The leading theories are aliens or top secret government program. Is that right? That's pretty much
Sasquatch
it. And Big Feet.
And
because all right, seriously, if there are different areas, it's probably more than one.
Stones.
And I think that more than one Bigfoot would be Big Feet. If my English is accurate, Bigfoots.
Bigfoots.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Yeah, big feets. And then the Scottish disappearing
Honestly, these cases, even the ones where they've recovered remains, literally they don't have a clue. Don't have a clue what's happened to them.
Huh.
And see, I can understand if it was a drowning, but they don't find them until their bones, and then of course they can't figure that out.
Well, for instance, the woman we were talking about that was found in the creek naked, she was laying literally in the creek in the fetal position. Coroner found no evidence that she had drowned.
Like she had just been deposited there?
Yeah.
Like
he found no evidence that she had drowned.
Curled up kind of like asleep,
Yeah.
It looked like in repose, like in the picture. She didn't look like spread out
right. She looked like she was in a natural position.
Yeah,
it's weird because you would think they would find water in the lungs.
Yeah,
broken
her
bones,
face was in the
skull.
creek. Her face was in the creek. I mean, not submerged or anything, but her cheek.
You would think at least bruising
something. And there was nothing on her. She just. It literally looked like somebody took her clothes off. She laid down like you would lay down in bed, and that was that.
Went to sleep and died.
Yeah. Well, I know that in some cases when people get so cold, they feel like they're starting to get
take
hot,
their clothes off,
and they'll take everything off.
Like the
now, were her
38
clothes around her?
No,
they never found her clothes.
Never were. Yeah,
so
never found her clothes or any of her gear.
They're in the
the 38-year-old guy. Their explanation was that he was starting to have hypothermia, and that's why he took his boots off.
It's getting hot.
But then he proceeded to walk another 9 miles without his boots, which didn't make sense at all.
I was about to say, I bet he didn't. I know.
They're grasping at straws trying to explain a lot of these. Some of them, while you got to accept a little bit of responsibility, I think, and I hate to say that. I know these people are missing loved ones and everything else. And this, for instance, this case, this is a 3-year-old boy, and he actually went with some other people, not his father. So his father wasn't there. Other people that he trusted, I guess.
Well, that turned out to be a mistake.
Yeah, apparently it was, because they were just like, I hadn't seen so-and-so, a 3-year-old.
God.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Disappeared.
How would you like to have to be the motherfucker to explain that to the father? Hey, look, I know you're expecting little Timmy to get out of the car.
We had an issue.
Here's the thing: he got abducted by aliens. We don't have him.
Yeah, wow.
Y'all know, especially after yesterday, y'all know damn well how quickly Mason gets around and how much he can get into. But somebody's always aware of where he is and what he's doing. And
little kids are never quiet.
No.
Not at all.
No, not even a little bit.
Well, if they are, there's a problem.
That's when you go look for them.
Yeah.
Look, I don't hear hell being raised. What the fuck's happening?
But you see some of these cases. Well, for instance, there was another one that was in Oregon, I believe. And the kid was 8 years old and supposedly has some history of maybe possibly having autism to some extent.
Yeah, but having autism doesn't make motherfuckers disappear.
But what I'm saying is the kid has an issue.
Right.
You'd think you would pay extra attention.
Right.
Because a lot of times they're flight risks.
Yeah. They had pulled over to an overlook spot, and the kid ran across the road and started up this hill. And this is the area they were at is called Crater Lake, so you can imagine the terrain.
Yeah.
And first of all, I'd have started after him once that happened, because he crossed a road, and then he's going up this, really kind of treacherous hill. Well, then at some point there's a cyclist coming along, and the cyclist stopped, take a drink of water or whatever. Well, the kid was standing up there and the father, I'm assuming, was watching.
The kid peed on the cyclist.
No, the kid was about to throw a rock at the cyclist.
Oh, that's a dick move.
And they, they said, I don't know if it was just
he kind of deserves a little alien butt probing for that.
Well, they said, I don't know if that was just a kid being a kid or maybe something to do with this, autism, whatever. But the cyclist said, I don't do that. And at that time, I guess it got the dad's attention.
And then the boy disappeared.
So he hollered at him to come back down here. He still hadn't followed him up there. When he hollered at him to come back down here, the kid ran over the top of the hill. The moment he ran over the top of the hill, he's never been seen again. Never found any trace of him. Never been seen.
Well, I was just thinking.
I mean, okay, an 8-year-old's getting a little older, but you already know there's issues, with the child itself. There's issues with the terrain. There's issues with not knowing the area. I wouldn't have let that kid get that far to be able to run over the top of a hill and disappear
as soon as I saw him across the road, I've been running over there to go get him.
I'm just wondering.
I mean, if it was a 17-year-old, okay, 18, 20, whatever, that's one
still,
thing. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, no.
See, I'm still thinking about the dad of that 3-year-old. I don't know what level of explanation it would require for me to not beat that ass.
Well, they reenacted
for losing my son.
Oh, it was so pitiful.
They reenacted it for the documentary, and the woman knocks on the door, wakes the dad up because he'd fallen asleep.
Yeah, sorry, we lost Timmy. See you later.
It literally. We had an issue with so and so.
He's okay, but we don't know where he is.
He's okay, but we don't know where he is.
Then you don't know that he's okay.
Oh, and here's another part of the story. When he left the dad, they were supposed to be going to the trout farm, which was like 1.5 miles down the road. Well, they decided not to do that, and they went 16 miles down the road to another hike-in area.
No.
Sounds like maybe they abducted him.
Mm-hmm.
See,
well, they were...
That level of explanation would not avoid that ass whooping.
This was numerous people in a group that were like a Christian service
and
group.
I get...
Okay,
I think they were... quote Christian.
I get that, but what I'm saying is,
sold him off.
Pedophile cult.
Adding the moniker of Christian does not negate that ass
but what I'm saying is, this is
it wasn't like a single person.
It wasn't like a single
it was like
entity.
Well, good. Then I guess the motherfuckers better get in line because they're all getting an ass.
They're all getting an ass
whooping. I can't like.
I mean,
he was watching that one about the little boy that just went missing with the grandpa, and it made me sick, y'all. I thought, God. I mean, if that. It would be like our whole world just crumbled. It just makes me sick. Like, can you imagine that? Well, he's okay, but we have no idea where he is. Well, then, like Chris said, you don't know he's okay.
Yeah, you don't know where he's at and what he's doing. You don't know that he's fucking okay. What you just said was to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, and when I last saw you, you had my child, and now no one knows where my child is. And
you went someplace. You didn't go where you told me you were going. You went someplace else and didn't let me know that.
See, that's really
that to me, that's hinky right there. Yeah. Like if I had someone else's child and they'd said, it is okay for you to do this activity with my child, and we decided, well, this innocuous activity like going to a trout farm, we're going to go do this now 20 miles away, I'd have had to
and way different than what the original thing you were going to do is. I would have to
go, we probably need to check with your dad or
exactly,
just to make sure that this is still okay, and especially something's just not Those people are highly suspect.
Really bizarre in a lot of cases.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of pedophile, did you hear that John Benet Ramsey's old photographer got put in jail for child porn?
Child porn, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I've always figured it had something to do with the
pageant stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody, I'm not saying that but somebody she got on their radar because of that.
That is a enabler for those type of people.
Honestly. Somebody that has those, and please, if you put your kids in pageants, or if you,
pay attention.
Well, I'm not saying that the people that deal with kids, everybody does but those kind of situations, if there's somebody that's got nefarious intentions for a child. It gives them access to children they wouldn't normally have access to.
Yep. Yeah.
And I believe that's how she, and it's terrible, and she was a beautiful little girl, but she was a lot prettier when they didn't have all that shit on her face.
I hate when they put kids in pageants. It's so
unnatural.
They're putting them in adult makeup, adult clothing, and it's disgusting. I don't care if you put your kids in pageants. I think it's fucking disgusting.
Well, my thing is, if you want to say your baby's the prettiest baby, don't put adult hair and makeup. Dress it up like the prettiest